Welcome everybody to the 2024 Stuart Boat Show. Today we are at the Pair Customs booth taking a look at their 28-foot offshore center console. Hop on aboard, let's come take a look. As always, with our boat walkthrough videos, we're going to go ahead and start in the bow of the boat. Taking a look at this 28 Pair Customs, which it is the first time I've actually seen one of these boats at a boat show, so I'm very excited to be showing it to you guys here today. So up here in the bow of the boat, like most boats, you're going to go ahead and find the anchor locker. Now this is going to be a nice finished anchor locker. No windlass on this boat currently. I'm sure it's probably an option if you'd like. Now in the bow area, we aren't going to have any bow seating over here, but we are going to have coaming bolsters going all the way around the front, along with a low profile handrail over here that you can hold on to in the really rough seas. Really nice to see that here on this 28 Pair Customs. Now up here in the bow, we are going to have one in-floor hatch, which is going to be quite the large in-floor hatch. Looks like this is going to be insulated, perfect fish box to keep all those fish, ice it down, run over the Bahamas or anything like that. Now, one thing that really did catch my attention on this Pair Customs boat is going to be this forward-facing bow seating. Now, this is going to be a coffin box style, which, as you guys know, I really like this style of seating. We're going to hop up real quick. You have space for two people. It is a little wet because it just rained, so I'm going to fully hop on. But you're going to have fold-down armrest up here. But what's really cool about this is what's going to be underneath. Now this coffin box seating is going to be fully removable, just like so. And underneath this, you actually have a really heavy duty live wall, which is going to be really cool, pretty heavy to open. But take a look at that live wall. That is really nice to have here on this 28-foot boat. Very impressive to see that they incorporated this coffin box style on the 28-foot boat, and they did it really well. My only thing would be that I would love to see this be a fish box maybe, with a handle maybe towards the front where you can lift it on up instead of a live well. I don't see us using live baits off the bow that often to have this big of a live well up here, but it is really nice to see. I'm sure it can be a fish box too, maybe. Have to talk to some people about that here, but really cool to see that they incorporated this on a 28-foot boat. Now, one thing I did want to point out was that we do have some deck drains actually that go across the bow. Just nice to see that they thought about the drainage on the deck. Like I said, it goes all along the side gunnels. So as we make our way towards the stern of the boat, we are going to have another in-floor hatch here. This is going to be on the port and starboard side of the boat. They're not going to be huge hatches, as you can see here, but perfect for those long fish, long skinny fish, maybe like your kingfish, mahi, wahoo. Not going to be too big of a wahoo that fits in here because not too long of a hatch, but still nice to have. Like I said, you have that on the port and starboard side as well. We're also going to have a little bit of under gunnel storage over here. You can see very traditional, perfect for your boat brushes, gaffs, poles, any of that kind of stuff. Now this boat is going to have a 22-degree dead rise, so it's going to cut very nicely through those waves, but with that significant dead rise, you're only going to have a 9.3 beam. It's not bad for a 28-foot boat. You will find boats this size that are a little bit bigger beam than that. Just helps you a little bit with stabilization on the water, rocking side by side, but in contrast, you have a better riding boat. Now let's check out the cabin on this 28 Pair Customs boat. Let's hop right in. Now the first thing I noticed when I first came in here was this wiring job. If you really want to tell a quality boat, take a look at their wiring. Pair Customs did not short out on this. This is very professionally done. You can see everything that they did here. It's all exposed, so they're not trying to hide anything, which is nice, because a lot of times on the lower quality boats, they're going to hide all this stuff behind hatches. They don't want you to see their wiring job. So when a boat manufacturer keeps it exposed like that, you know they're proud of the work they do. So you can see in here we got the batteries in these nice little battery boxes. We're going to have a ladder fold away in here. It's an unfinished cabin. You can see it's not a smooth glossy finish, but everything in here looks to be pretty top shape. I mean, it's not going to be a huge cabin for a 28-foot boat, but I don't think that people looking to buy this kind of boat are going to worry about the size of the cabin. Now checking out the helm station, my favorite part of any boat. So we're going to have a smaller console here, which is going to be appropriate for this boat because, like I said, a little bit smaller of a beam, 9.3 beam. You're going to want a smaller console so you have more room to walk around the gunnels there. They're not going to have any electronics equipped on this boat yet, but they're going to have plenty of room for maybe 2 screens, a stereo control, and everything over here. We're going to have an acrylic windshield up here, pretty traditional. Got 2 little cup holders, which is nice. It looks like there is a little place to put your phone up in the front, right over here, which is nice. A little far away, I might add, but it would be nice if it was a little closer, but at least they included something for it. Up here in the T-top, we're going to have our storage electronics box, maybe for some VHF radio, stereo controls, any of that kind of stuff. Looks like it's going to be unfinished, but there is going to be some wiring that we could take a look at back there. From what I could see, it looks pretty clean, which is nice to see. You're going to have your switch panel over here, your throttle controls, and your steering wheel as well. We're going to have a little storage under here. Perfect spot actually for your phone. I take it back. They got spots for your phone, just not on the deck. Yeah. What's always important that you keep your captain comfortable. Yeah. That's why having a very nice helm seating is very important. So we are going to have the bench captain hybrid over here, as I like to call it, where you're going to have some foldable cushions over here for the port and starboard side, but it's all going to be connected as one with a very nice flat bench style backrest. This is going to be really perfect and ideal for a captain that wants to be sitting down while driving. I could see plenty over here, or if you'd like to stand up, simply fold this back just like so. We got armrests on either side. Very comfortable helm seating they have on this Para Customs boat. Taking a look at our tackle center here on this center console. Up here on the T-top, looks like we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rod holders. We're going to have 2 going out the side, a little kingfish style for trolling baits out the side. We're going to have a nice leg set over here where you're going to have handlebars to hold onto for your passengers in the rear over here. We're going to have 4 more rod holders, which looks like you're actually going to have space for more pliers or knives or anything like that, with some cup holders mixed into there. Very nice universal little addition to this tackle center. Right below it here, we're going to have almost like a little deck space over here that you can just kind of throw any of your miscellaneous stuff right onto. You're also going to have some more storage. So we got some tackle storage in this one. We're going to have some pull-out drawers, some spaces to throw in any weights or lures or anything you'd like to use. And we're going to have some more drawers here on the bottom as well. Now we are going to have 3 in-floor hatches here in the stern of the boat, 2 on the port and starboard side. You can see these are going to be very similar to the midship hatches. These are going to be just longer, not super long, but they're going to be perfect for those long skinny fish. Like I said, mahi, kingfish, tuna, any of that kind of stuff can go in these hatches. Not super long, which actually does bring up a good point that there isn't a ton of long fish storage on this boat. I've noticed that front coffin box is more of a live well. The in-floor one isn't super long, so if you catch a big tuna or you're a big tuna fisherman or sword fisherman, I'm not sure if there's a ton of storage for that big of fish. You can definitely hold lots of snappers and all that kind of stuff, so if you're more of a bottom fisherman like that, perfect amount of fish box area for you, but maybe those longer fish, you might have a little bit of trouble finding storage for it on this boat. And the best way to tell quality of a boat is to take a look and dive into their bilge area. So that's going to be a really nice access hatch right here in the middle of the cockpit area of this 28 Para Customs, and we're going to dive right inside here. Taking a look, you can see all the work is very, very clean on this boat. I will admit it's a very nice bilge area. Let's take a full 180 there. You can check out all their wiring, double hose clamps on things, everything's zip tied nice and neat. Surprisingly enough, I've seen some stuff at this boat show already that has really scared me with wiring. Can't believe they brought stuff to the show like that. Like I said, I'm not the one that calls out a bunch of manufacturers on their stuff, but just don't come to the boat show looking like a bird's nest of wires. But they did a very nice job keeping the wiring very clean here on this Para Customs boat. Now let's talk about the cockpit space on this 28-foot boat. You got tons of room to walk around, which is really nice. You're going to have a nice little curved out area with the coaming bolsters here in the stern. It's going to keep you nice and locked into the boat. It feels like a great place to fight the fish right off the back of the boat, which is really cool. We're also going to have 1 transom live well back here. So there's going to be tons and tons of live well storage for you guys. So if you do a lot of live bait fishing, this seems like it'd be a pretty good boat for you, to be honest. But this live well is huge, which is really nice to see. In the transom, like I said, maybe a little bit more fish box room would have been nice on this boat. That's probably my only complaint so far. Now, towards the transom of this boat, we are going to have storage for 3 more rod holders on this transom rod rack over here. Really nice to see. Now, standing on the swim platform, very, very clean back here. There's not wires and stuff going everywhere, which is really nice to see. Not really a tripping hazard. I would say if you're a spear fisherman or anything like that, this would be a nice boat because there's tons of room to throw your flippers on back here, or spear guns or any of that kind of stuff. Now, this boat's going to be powered by twin Yamaha 350s. It's going to get you up on plane, get you your fishing spots. Really, really good, nice and reliable motors. Nice to see on this 28 pair customs. Now, I do want to note before revealing the price to you guys, this boat is equipped with the Seakeeper Ride trim tabs. If you guys have seen me use those, I'm going to go ahead and link that video at the end of today's video. They're very, very impressive and significantly improve the ride of any boat, no matter the quality. So nice to see they included on the pair customs boat. Now the moment you guys have been waiting for, the price of this 28-foot offshore fishing center console. This one here, Boat Show Special, is going to ring you $215,000. MSRP is about $250,000. You're getting a really nice boat, to be honest, for that price. Like I said, my only complaint was storage for a little bit longer fish. You know, if you're a big tuna fisherman, sword fisherman, or even down here in South Florida, we do a lot of trolling, catch some big kingfish with big wahoo. You might have a little bit harder time finding storage just to keep those fish straight. But other than that, this is a really, really nice boat. Seems like a great quality. Built in North Carolina, which is why we don't see them a lot at these boat shows down here in South Florida. But they just signed on with Lindsay Marine, I believe it was, here in Stuart, Florida. So really awesome to see. I hope you guys enjoyed today's walkthrough video of this 28 pair customs. Let me know what you guys think of it down below. Have you guys heard of them before? Would you buy this boat? Let me know in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy today's video, make sure you hit the like button. Like I said, we're gonna link that Seakeeper Ride demo video over here on the left side of the screen. Make sure you guys go check that video out next. Until my next video, remember to keep living salty.